What is up? I am N.Divine83 and we're here to take a first look at the Cosmonaut 24 version 2 from District 5. This goes for about $45. Also in this video I'm going to show you one of their drip tips. I picked one of these up as well. They go for like 15 bucks. Awesome drip tips. District 5 makes beautiful products. They're kind of like borderline high-end, but not really, but that's a good spot to be. Borderline high-end, because that means you make good products for not too much money. Alright, I bought this product. It was not sent to me. The Cosmonaut version 1 I've never had. I had the layer cake. I like the layer cake quite a lot. The first version of this RDA was very cool. Looked very cool for builds. Lots of people liked it. I didn't like the screws. It was at a time where I was building a lot of coils and velocity decks were big, and I did not like the screws coming from the sides messing up the leads of my builds. I was done with them screws, and I promised myself I wouldn't buy another RDA that did that. One of the modifications of this version 2 is that they put the screws in regular form. So this RDA is also known as a cloud chaser RDA. If I were to go to an event where there was cloud competitions, a lot of people would have the Cosmonaut version 1. So it's another thing I want to look at with this. That's it. Let's take a look at it. I hope you enjoy the video. This is just going to be a first look and unboxing. I have not seen this yet and held it in my hands or vaped it. Here we go. Alright, the District 5 Cosmonaut 24 version 2, district5.com, that's where I got this. Got a big 2, got a 24. Alright, Cosmonaut 2. Alright. I actually forget what color I got, so I'm going to be surprised. What's inside? RDA, squonk pin, regular pin, parts bag, and then all that good stuff. Alright, so let us open this up. I guess just for the record, I don't like this boxing. Even when they sent it to me, it was in a very minimalistic envelope, and I just don't like how flimsy this boxing is. It just doesn't seem like it's going to stay safe. I guess we'll see. Alright, so there's another box inside. Here's what it comes with. Squonk pin is in this bag. O-rings, extra screws. Alright, so I guess it's a little safe in there. Alright, so I got stainless steel. I don't know what that is. What is this? Special thank you. We wanted to invite you to give Quinn a spin. Free Quinn capsule. I'll have to check out what that is. I don't know what it is. Alright. This thing, here we go. So it is a different icon, and right from the jump it looks like, you know, the top cap isn't down all the way, but this is actually how it's supposed to sit there. Alright, let's take a look. I just put a big fingerprint on it. Alright, so it's got the C2MNT, the Cosmonaut 2, airflow. Kind of angled in there. There's that skull. This is pressed all the way down. That's like a heat fin. Okay. And there's another squonk pin in here. Interesting. Cosmonaut 2.4. I apologize, the pin inside is not the squonk. The squonk is already in the RDA. The pin inside is the regular pin. So I'm probably going to have to switch that out in this video because I'm not planning on using this in squonk. Alright, so there's the airflow. Let me turn the airflow and see what happens. That closes down. That closes down. Is there a single? There is a single coil option. Check that out. Interesting. Pretty cool. Let me feel how this airflow feels all the way open real quick. Okay, it's pretty wide. Now these drip tips, this is a lot like the other drip tip that I bought. These drip tips kind of spin, and they got a bunch of different kinds, so they spin off and you could interchange them. So if you get one with a black bottom and like a stab wood top, you could switch it so it's a stab wood top with a stainless bottom. You know, you could interchange them. So they're two pieces, these, and I really like these drip tips. They're very small and short, very clean looking. This is the other one that I bought here. It's this one. I had another stab wood one, but I actually broke the tip of it. So I got another stainless steel one with this gold leaf tip. Pretty cool. I think this is going to go on the layer cake though. Alright, let's pop this open. So if I pop this open, I got one big O-ring. I could see the 3 air slots, and it is concave in there. It takes an 810 drip tip. That's what these are, just like the goon size drip tip. I think that's pretty obvious nowadays that everything comes with that drip tip. Alright, and then here's the cap. Let's pop this cap off. Cap is pretty straightforward. I don't think there's any notches in it or anything. Nah, there's no notches or anything to stop it from spinning, which is fine with me. And here is the deck. Okay, so it just looks like one big block, right? But here's the screws. And what we have here is we have this, I believe is the... This is the positive block. This big block is the positive block. So the squonk comes from that hole when you squonk it, and this is the negative block. So that's the screws. Negative, positive, positive, negative. It's got 2 O-rings here. Not too deep of a juice well, but it's a nice juice well, and you can see it's just a very clean look. It's got that 2 at the top. Alright, let's see what these screws are like, if they're clean opening and closing. Of course they are. Look at them. These holes are huge. These post holes are huge, and they're far apart, and that's what I really like about this Cosmonaut 2 deck, is how far these are. That's one of them things. These are far apart. Trust me, they are. We're going to put a set of Fralians in here and see how it vapes. Alright, I got a pair of stainless steel Fralians to put into here. These are 8-ply, 29 gauge frames. These are going to come out to about a 0.1, 0.11, I believe. Here's the deck. Now I do know with this Cosmonaut that the best thing to do is after you install to kind of bend it down towards the front. So you want to make these leads a little bigger than usual. So I'm going to take this about right there. Alright, all installed. Now I'm going to glow these up, lift these up, and vape it. Alright, the Cosmonaut version 2 from District 5. This will be my first vape on it. Now before I go any further, these first impressions are exactly that. They're my first impression. I'm literally just unboxing it, putting a build in. Don't take anything too seriously, especially with something like this. I'm going to be doing a second video on this, but at least we got showing you all the parts and stuff out of the way. It'll just be kind of like a coil building review. My coil builder reviews I do. So don't take them way too seriously. If it doesn't work for me the first impression, that it's not going to be too surprising to me if that happens sometimes. Sometimes I'm going to nail it with the build and it's going to be a perfect build for it, and I can let you know, like, I'm liking this right off the bat. But if I don't like it off the bat, which has happened 2 times in the last 2 weeks with something, and then it just grew on me, or I figured it out, I put a different build in, then, you know, I'll let you know in the second video. But the Cosmonaut version 2 for this video, first vape off of it, I got it on the Ronin X2. I got it on a mechanical because it came out to a .08 dual coil. These must be 28 gauge frames, 8 ply, 0.3, 36 wrap, all stainless steel, .085 wrap, 3mm, dual coil. Here we go. I got the airflow wide open. It's cloudy. A lot of air right there, really good flavor. This is going to be good for these big coils. Fralians are big coils compared to like Aliens, Fuse Claptons. You know, they're just bigger coils, and this could handle it. I could actually tone the airflow down a little bit. These could take even bigger coils. It actually spaced my coils out just by itself, if you've seen when I installed them and I put the screws in, it spaced my failings out, which worked good for me because now the stainless steel is spaced and it's easier to pulse and not have hot spots. So because it's such a big deck, it spaced it for me. So airflow down just a little bit, just a hair down a little bit. Getting really good flavor. It's a lot of the coils, but you can only do this with an RDA that can handle those big coils. Some RDAs can't handle coils like this. Yeah. When you drip it down, the block in the middle just disperses the vape. I don't know if you could see it. See, the block is in the middle, but the coils are right there, so it's going to drip right onto them coils. It's perfect, really. The heat fin's pretty cool. Love the looks of this thing. It's very well machined. And this is a perfect example of I'll figure out the wicking. You could put them posts far apart and you'll figure out the wicking. You don't have to worry about making an RDA based around the wicking. It doesn't, that's not necessary. You could figure out the wick. Wick is movable. You could put a little over here, a little in the front, and you could figure it out. Coil builders, people that love Fralians, this RDA is perfect for stuff like that. It's perfect. This RDA is just right up my alley with stuff like that. The cloud production's insane too. I think this might be a different airflow than the original. I'm not positive, but I think the airflow is a little different from the original. I forget. Here's wide open again, just to produce some clouds. It's cloudy. It's very cloudy. Open, still get flavor. It's a really nice RDA. They did a really good job. I'm so glad they changed them screws. So glad. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, comment if you want to support the channel. Patreon, n.divine83 on Instagram, Patreon, everything. Have a great weekend. Sorry I didn't get this out sooner. Just been a busy week. Peace.